everyone, and welcome to Sapient Discourse, smart talk for a strange world. Today's topic is near and dear to everyone, and it's definitely something that's going to be for more than one video, and that's Star Wars. Everybody loves Star Wars, or at least a lot of people do, and I just can't stop talking about it, so I figured I'll start my own YouTube channel and talk about it on a whole bunch of videos. But today's topic is kind of sad, and it's weird that it's my first video, but it's kind of near and dear to my heart too, because I grew up as a Toys R Us kid, and it's just, I had to talk about it. Basically, Toys R Us is going out of business, and it's partly because of Star Wars toys. Growing up as a kid, the first thing that I would do every Saturday morning when a new Star Wars movie would come out, it would be, oh my God, we had to go get Star Wars toys. We had to get as many as we could. I mean, it was like, you had to have the Millennium Falcon. You had to go and get Han Solo. You had to go get Darth Vader. I was begging my parents just to try to find every single action figure that I could. And they were like going, please God, no more Star Wars movies, because we cannot afford this. And then here we are now. Toys R Us is completely bankrupt because of The Last Jedi. And because of the decisions made by Rian Johnson, its director, and Kathleen Kennedy, the head of LucasArts. Now, I know that other people have talked about this, and I'm going to name some channels that clued me into this information. Number one, Geeks and Gamers. A great shout out to his channel. Awesome guy. And World Class Bullshitters, who their channel is who brought me to this information in the first place. But it's really sad, guys and gals. It's just crazy. It's like basically what happened is the political ideas of today mixed with Star Wars. And why? Just why? In a second, I'm going to walk into Toys R Us and I'm going to look on the shelves, and you'll see that they're mixing girls' toys with guys' toys. Why? Why do they need to have action figures? And now, don't get me wrong, I'm all for getting, a Leia action figure or a Rey action figure and everything, but Barbie dolls right next to boys, like little 12-inch action figures, it just doesn't make any sense. And I'm sorry, and I'm, hey, that's cool if that's your thing, but there's no reason, to have them right next to each other. And I kind of think that maybe, some of the, leftist politics or just politics mixed with Star Wars in general might have led to the downfall of why Toys R Us is going out of business. And hey, if that's your thing, and if you're really into politics and everything, cool beans, man. But I'm just saying, I really wish that they would keep that out of Star Wars, because there's no place for it. And in Solo, please, for the love of God, just make a Star Wars movie that is not going to have that in it. Could you be the culprit? You are adorable, that's for sure. But the question, folks, is there's still stuff here from The Force Awakens. And if I can recall, when all of the other Star Wars movies came out, stuff was flying off the shelves. But why is it that during this movie you still have Rose Tico toys, but you still have Rogue One toys, and you just still have stuff all on the racks? They just can't seem to sell Disney toys. I don't know what it is, folks. I just really don't. And it's sad, because as a kid, I just couldn't get my hands on enough Star Wars toys. And are these Barbies? Seriously? Why? Why are these in the boys' aisle? I just don't get it. I just really don't. But that's okay, because it's not for me to make that decision. But unfortunately, kids just, I guess, didn't want to play with them. And they're just gonna end up in a landfill somewhere. And feel bad for Toys R Us, because this was one of my favorite places to go as a kid, you know? And now so many kids in the next generations to come just aren't gonna get a chance to come here anymore. And it's just not right at all. All right, Yoda, Chewbacca, y'all are my last hope. Can we save Toys R Us in its last breath? Can we do it? Come on, for all Star Wars fans out there, let's save Toys R Us. Well, going through my footage a little while ago, I noticed that I'd mentioned that Kathleen Kennedy was the head of LucasArts. She's actually the head of Lucasfilm. And we just came out from Toys R Us, and it was kind of sad. I noticed that not even Yoda or Chewbacca could save Toys R Us. Kids just don't want to play with social justice warrior toys. And there were rows upon rows of them. The Last Jedi actually came out 3 or 4 months ago now, and the Blu-ray sales haven't been doing well. It's really strange, because I remember even when The Phantom Menace came out, it's like those toys were flying off the shelves, and that movie didn't even do well. It's weird, because they just don't know how to make those kinds of toys anymore. They don't know how to find the audience that they had back then. And I think going forward with Solo and with all of the other movies, they're just going to have to make a course correction. And it kind of proves my point that Disney is going to have to find that Star Wars audience. Disney is going to have to reconnect with its fans. They're going to have to find that fan base that and that soul that they're lacking right now, or they're going to lose the license. They're going to lose everything that they've created, and it's really, really sad. But thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.